All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's go ahead and let's get started. I can tell you guys, coming into your reading, there's a lot of energy around health. So for some of you, I don't know, maybe you're going to the doctor, maybe you're focusing on your health, but I'm picking up, because we even got right here, we got oh, I can't even show this, because she's actually naked. Maybe some of you are going to get an exam. I'm seeing, again, health checkups. I'm also seeing sports. So somebody could be playing sports. Someone could be exercising. A lot of energy is around the self. So you're focusing a lot on yourself. You may even find yourself keeping quiet about certain things in your life, which is interesting because I'm getting here two different things. I'm seeing keeping quiet, but then I'm also seeing talking, an open book. So that's interesting. Let me see. Okay, now I know where that's coming from. Because we got here keeping quiet, and then we got here being talkative. And I feel like this is coming from seeing this creative juices makes me feel like certain areas of your life you're being quiet about. But then when it comes to creativity, this is not saying you're running your mouth to other people. It's just saying that that's where a lot of your attention is. So you could be focusing more on creativity and still not talking to others about it, though. Let's see what's going on here, because like I said, there's a lot of energy around the self. And I'm picking up something from the past. So there could have been something in the past, because it says here past pain. There could have been something that happened to you in the past that was painful. And I'm seeing you focus now on yourself. Creativity is picking up. Again, health getting checked out, playing sports. Yeah. Let me see. What's going on with Cancers? See, I see something happened. The Hangman. There's been some sort of shift in you. And you could let go. You could have let go of something with the Hangman. It's about surrendering because of some sort of enlightenment with the yellow around the head, the crown chakra. So you could have gotten some sort of enlightenment. You could have realized something, and as a result of whatever it is you realize or whatever it is that you found out, I don't know, it's not going to be the same for everyone. You let go, and as a result of letting go, there's just a lot of emphasis on the self and health. Okay, and then we got here the Four of Pentacles showing up for you. So not only did you let go, you're holding on. I don't know what you're holding on to. Because see, isn't that like contrast? See, there's like, I let go of something, but I'm holding on to something else. What are you holding on to, though? Because the Four of Pentacles could be, you could be holding on to your money. You could be holding on or holding back. Some of you, I'm picking up a grudge. You could be holding on to a grudge. Because the Four of Pentacles can be stubborn. But I feel like even that, it's not coming. And when I say holding on to a grudge, I feel like I need to be cautious with saying that. Because even the face of the Four of Pentacles doesn't look like someone that's angry. What are you holding on to? And I say that to say because I don't feel like you're necessarily angry, and we can associate holding a grudge with anger, but that's not the case. But I'm curious to know, what are you holding on? Oh, look what's behind that. The Three of Swords. Okay. So something hurt. That's what you're holding on to. And it changed. It changed everything for you. There was something that was hurtful. There was something that was hurtful, something that was painful that you're holding on to. But again, I want to say, or I feel the need to say, it's not being held on to with malice. It's like something hurt you, but whatever it is that hurt you, you're letting it go, but you're letting go in a way of which, again, it changed you. It changed you. Tell me more about the viewer. Yeah, the death card is right behind this three of swords. See, the death card is a big transformation. These are major arcanas, okay? The death is a major arcana, and so is the hangman. It had a profound effect on you. It led to an ending, but not only whatever it is that was painful, that was ended, that's over, it led to you changing as a result. And even holding on to this three of swords, this makes me feel like there was something profound about that three of swords. And it changed you to the point to where you will never forget it. Because it changed how you're moving in life now. It's changing how you're showing up in life now. It's like holding on to something hurtful that was a lesson. That's what it is. You're holding on to something like, it's like, I'll never forget that lesson. Because here's the major arcana. It changed you. Some sort of ending, some sort of something that came to a conclusion. It ended, which is the death card, but the death card also about new beginnings and transformation. Something painful that ended changed you. I'm feeling led to use this deck. Tell me more about the viewer. Introspection. That's where you're at right now. Introspection. So that's what I'm saying. It changed you. So you may be doing a lot of reading or just going within because of whatever it is that you experienced, whatever it is that you went through. What else are we seeing here for you? We got here slander, discord. All right, I don't feel like that's your energy. This slander, this is not your energy, because we already saw what type of energy you were in. I wasn't picking up no slander around you. I wasn't picking up discord. Like maybe something happened in the past. I don't know. But this particular energy does not feel like it's you. Maybe you have some sort of knowledge, or maybe you're reflecting over some sort of discord that happened with someone. And we got here confusion showing up. Tell me about this slander. The Ace of Wands is coming. Look, the Hangman. That was your energy. Yeah, you could have. There was some sort of discord. And with this Ace of Wands, this is making me feel like some sort of new action here. Something here happened. Like this feels kind of like something started. So maybe like some sort of discord started. Some sort of slander started. Some sort of anguish started. And look, see, pulling back. The Four of Swords. Pulling back your energy. With the Four of Swords, taking a break. But I don't see how you're taking a break with the Death card. We do got here some reflection going on. Let me stop moving slow. Let's just see what's the root situation around what's going on with you guys. Because this feels weird. Because even right here we got confusion. So something feels off about this. Delay. And look, time for a change. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Something feels off about this. Something feels confusion. There's delay. Like, are you ending it or are you taking a break from it? It feels like there was a lot of back and forth. And I feel like it ultimately led to you ending it. There was like some sort of, and I feel like the discord and anguish started up. But I also feel like that could have been something ongoing. Because I feel like I keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I feel like that's what you were experiencing, back and forth, delays. And then ultimately it led to you pulling back, going within, and coming to that hangman. I need to let this go and end it. Time for a change. Because see, peace and harmony is in reverse. It was disrupting your peace. So it's like you got to a place of where you realized you needed to let it go. And as a result of letting it go, here comes inspiration and creation. That's where we saw creative juices. And then something lightened you up. I saw this in your reading before where we talked about, I forgot if it was the reading from maybe a day or two ago, where I said that you let go of something and your life got much better. Your life got more peaceful. So I want to know, why are we seeing this again? Did you go back? You must have went back. You must have went back. Yep, you must have went back, because I already saw this in your previous reading where I talked about you walking away and life getting better. But something must have happened, because energy does shift and it does change, because it even says it right here, shift, change. So I feel like you could have went back to something, and then, because even the Ace of Wands, you started it back up again. And I keep feeling going back and forth only for you to take off and run because of something that happened. And it's like, I realize I need to let this go and be done. That's where the Death card comes in. Tell me more about the viewer. And then I'm going to see what's next. Okay, see? Fresh start. So now we got here a fresh start coming up. So what does this look like for you? What is this fresh start? Because you did go back, and then now you're like, whatever you went back to, you just saw a delay, you saw anguish, you saw slander, you may have saw discord, and you like, nope, I'm taking off, I'm leaving. Whatever that may be, you decided, I'm leaving. So we got a lot of reflecting, we got some energy boosting up too, because I see your energy is starting to shift. So some of you may be, like I said, focusing on health, going to the doctors, exercising. That's going to help your energy shift. And it's going to help with creativity. Like, I'm just getting here a burst of energy for you. Maybe even getting a reading, because we got here divination. Some of you may get a reading or get a personal reading that's going to bring some sort of enlightenment for you. You're still being watched. We got here invading, prying, snooping. You are still being watched despite you moving on with your life. We got here partnership and unity. Look, access denied, unavailable. So whoever it is that's watching you, they don't have access to you. And this is coming up as a partnership. So maybe someone wanting to unite with you, wanting to, but not doing so. They're doing more watching than anything. But we got here a lot. Silver lining. Yeah, I feel like here, access denied. Like, this is someone that does not have access to you. And how we saw this transpire is you not going back. The Death card is over. So moving on, fresh start. We got divination. Some of you may be getting readings or watching readings as to seeing what's going to happen next for you. Let's see what that looks like. What's going to be next for the viewer? Now that you finally let this go, even though you went back, now you saw something or you experienced something that was like, no, this is over with. Let's see. What's next for the viewer? What does this fresh start looks like? I'm hearing, yeah, it says here, good morning. So it feels like things are actually looking good for you, because we even got here the Empress and the Nine of Cups. So despite what's happening, you're not feeling bad. You're feeling like you learned a lesson. Because remember, I told you, you're holding on to this pain, but you're holding on to it in a way of which it was a lesson learned. It's like something you will never forget, because you know you will never experience that or entertain it again. And I can see it right here. It's like, I'm out of here. I'm never going to experience or I'm never going to deal with that again. It was a lesson learned. So what's next for you is a professional turning point. That's good. We have, and it says here, amazing. And this, something about this feels like whatever this professional turning point, I feel like it's going to get some notice. But I feel like the notice that it's going to get, it may be from some people that are confused. Because I don't know, that's just what I'm getting here. It's like you're going to get some sort of amazing professional turning point. Some of you may get a reading that's going to help you. Because I'm sitting here watching divination. Something about a reading or a personal reading may help you. And I'm seeing you really, that's why people are talking about you. Because whatever it is that you're going to be doing, you're not going to have time for anyone. So your family or friends or whoever, they may be talking because they're going to see you as someone that's mad, but you're not mad. Like mad in the sense of like you're really focused on your work. You're really going hard when it comes to your work. But that's because of some sort of creative juice. It's like you don't want to be distracted. That's probably where that divination comes in. You get some sort of enlightenment and you become creative and you're going to be focused on that. It's like people are going to be trying to reach you, but not being able to reach you because you're going to be so into, see, even right here, going back to keeping quiet. And here, fiercely into it. And we got here good health, holding on to hope. And then look, creative juices. And we got jet setters. Some of you are going to be traveling and it feels like living your best life. Because of this professional turning point, you're focused. You are going to be really focused on your profession. And it's because you get some sort of insight. And it's like, there it is. You may find your purpose as a result of this. And that's probably what, whatever it is that you experience, it may have been teaching you something or leading you to this very moment. Because you could have been distracted. That's why delay is there. You could have been distracted by a situation that was not bringing you peace. And as a result, it was hindering you from your purpose. And then when you finally walk away, here comes your purpose. Now, I do want to say, even though I don't know if this is necessarily new, it doesn't feel necessarily new, but it also can be past. But I'm definitely getting here, I'm getting here something around a offer, a proposal. But this offer and proposal, it feels, it says here marriage too. It feels like some sort of like proposal, like proposing to you, or someone seeing you that way. Someone seeing you as marriage material. Someone seeing you as someone that they want to be with. But I don't know if, like I said, this could be new or past. Let's see how you will recognize this person. How will the viewer recognize this person? The King of Pentacles is how you'll recognize him. This could be an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or just someone that is similar in the sense of they could be someone that owns their own business, or they're a boss in whatever it is that they do. I feel like this is actually someone you know. Because why would someone you don't know be in the Nine of Swords energy when it comes to you? Yep, see, here comes the Queen of Cups. Yep, they're in the Nine of Swords energy when it comes to you. This is actually someone that you do know. This is not someone new that you are just unfamiliar with. I mean, maybe the relationship is new, but you know them. You know this person. This is not someone that you've like, I don't know this person. No, you know them. And they're coming in as the King of Pentacles. Like I said, this could be an earth sign, or they may have earth in their chart. But this is someone that sees you as marriage material. But the thing about it is they're stressing out when it comes to the Queen of Cups, that being you. And seeing this fierce card, I feel like this is what's the stress. Because remember I said they're watching you. So they must be watching you and seeing you as someone that's fierce, seeing you as someone that's motivated and determined to move your life forward. It feels like I dropped the ball. That's what this is giving me. Someone seeing you as marriage material and then ultimately feeling like they dropped the ball when it came to the Queen of Cups. So unable to sleep, unable to rest. This is someone that has anxiety. This is someone that is maybe even waking up at night, having dreamed about you, and feeling like they're going through a dark night of the soul as a result of you. Because the Queen of Cups came. And why? Because the Wheel of Fortune is here. Something changed. We saw a change. That change was in you. So this person, remember we saw access denied? The access that they once had to you, they don't have anymore. You're coming in as the King of Swords now. Yeah, and keeping quiet too with the Hermit card. Some of you, your life is really good, and here's a Tower. Some of you, your life is like really good, and you're not even being open about it. You don't even feel the need, because there's something here about wisdom with you. And the King of Swords too. Like there's something here, like you are sharp. We got the Queen of Cups. Like the Queen of Cups is still someone, they were introduced to the Queen of Cups. Someone that was sweet, someone that was nurturing, someone that was kind. But now you've shifted into the King of Swords. Having very strong boundaries, seeing things differently than you once had, because you've gained some sort of insight, you've gained some sort of clarity. And the King of Swords, like I told you guys before, because the King of Swords came out in another reading where I said the King of Swords is about decision making, and once the King of Swords makes a decision, it's final. The Queen of Swords, like the King of Swords for me, is the judge. I made my ruling. I have enough evidence, and I've made my ruling. Done. Boundaries sticky. The Queen of Swords, on the other hand, she's the lawyer. She would be more willing to hear the case out and let you present more information. But the King of Swords is saying, I don't need any more information. The King of Swords said, I made my ruling. I made my decision. Once you broke away from this, here's a Tower. Once you broke away from this, your life started changing for the better. So why would you go back to something that was full of disharmony, slander, discord? And that's why this person is stressing out, because it's the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. This is not a match anymore. They're stressing out because they feel like you don't want them anymore. How do you feel about them? How does Cancer feel about this person? You feel rejected. That's probably why you're not going back, because you felt rejected. You felt abandoned with the Five of Pentacles. And that's also hardship and struggle. For some of you, this could have been someone that when you were homeless or when you were struggling, they didn't help you. Or when you were at your low, they didn't help you. Or they just could have abandoned you for someone else. Either way, you feel rejected by this person. That's why the King of Swords is so profound right now, because it's like lesson learned with the Hermit. Lesson learned. The King of Swords, final decision made. Because this is a low. This is a low with the Five of Pentacles, cold. So this person could have treated you cold. They could have left you homeless. They could have left you broke. They could have left you sick. Or again, they just left you, ghosted you. And it's like the King of Swords is saying, I'm done. I'm done. What's this Tower? Let's use this deck for this Tower. In charge is the Tower. Look, see, focused journey. I feel like this Tower is another person coming in. It could be an air sign. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or even a Virgo. That's why it's a Tower, because there's someone else coming in, and they're coming in charge. This is not someone that's going to sit on the sidelines and wait to get ready. This person that's coming in is going to shock you. That's why divine intervention, there's something about this that feels like it comes out of nowhere. It catches you off guard. Because why? You've been focused on your journey. You went into a new direction. And as a result, now there's this song. I can't remember how it goes. But something about someone matching you. What's that? There was like, I don't know where it was at. But they can't. Now I want to know the song. Like, can you match my something? I can't remember what it is. But nevertheless, it's about someone matching that energy. And it just comes out of nowhere. Like, whoever this person is, they come out of nowhere. In charge. Like, this is not someone that's going to be timid. This is someone that knows what they want. They're not going to sit on the sidelines and you have to wait to get ready. This is someone, because you're now raising your vibration, you're attracting that energy that you're in. You took charge of your life, and here's someone coming in that's also taking charge. All right, so that's interesting here. I will stop there and I'll catch you guys in the next reading. Bye.